And we're back. Cal, Boone, and Veronica have been working on cleaning up some loose ends for Alice McLafferty of the Crimson Caravan. One of their most recent tasks was getting a certain relative of a higher up out of the way. Not in a sinister, death-inducing manner, but promising the Crimson Caravan paying off his debts. Of course, not out of Cal's pocket. Now, Cal has set off to explore in an effort to gain access to New Vegas, which is being blocked by his need to acquire a passport. And Cal does not like the prospect of shelling out big caps to do so. So he's trying to find a more frugal manner in which to do so. Yes, Boone and Veronica. We find ourselves at the, threshold of alleged artillerymen and women, presumably, who, if we cross into their territory, are liable to blow us up with artillery, just in case that was unclear. I do not like that prospect. So, I do believe we ought to oh, yes. Anoda has perhaps found the one area, or, well, not one. I don't want to necessarily go north of Good Springs and deal with all the crap there. One of the few areas of this wasteland that I, at this moment, am not willing to engage with. So yes, that leaves us with, what shall we do? Sneaking in and acquiring the Gunrunner's manufacturing specifications seems rather stupid, and I've made my point clear on that, but that had better be a very good payout. Cass is all the way over here on the complete opposite side of this wasteland, so that is not a pressing issue by any stretch of the imagination. Talent acquisition. Yeah. I tried talking to the ghoul dressed as it's a cow woman at the Mormon fort, and they didn't really have a desire to get into the trade. Oh, we could maybe start making our way towards the Brotherhood of Steel's bunker. That requires going back to Cass, and we've already said that we are not doing that at this time. Vault 22. That is being blocked by a passport. I do not have Eddie. And oh, that we are nearby. We are going to get my stuff just as soon as I get my bearings. It should be that way. Yes, it is. Yes, before I knew either of you, I was a courier. And as a courier, I had amassed and collected various accoutrements, armor, weapons, things of that nature. And then after my unfortunate encounter with one Benny from the Tops Casino, that put me into a shallow grave for a very short period of time, my stuff that I'd cached away was stolen. Absconded.
You're mine.
Just whatever. For some reason, these stupid Brahmin are very aggressive to us. The reasoning, I'm unaware. But they chose violence this morning. And unfortunately, their violence does not match our violence. As evidenced by that quick dispatch of that Brahmin. Alright, I think we're still a bit off. I think that is our target destination. Where is my rifle? I must be careful. I would say one, to steal from the dead. It's not to be trusted. But this is the Mojave, and that is the norm. If you do not make use of your enemies' equipment, you are stupid. And are not fit for this place. Carlisle Street, no, St. Clair's house. I feel like we've been here before. No. Maybe we have been, but they don't really have much. Tin cans. I can break that down into scrap metal maybe for bullets. Yes. I could also be completely off on that, and I know I can do that with scrap metal if I'm not mistaken. Tin cans, I'm unaware. That's gotta be it. No, we are. Alrighty. Keep an eye on that ridge. I'm thinking up there. We are in the vicinity of people who have stolen from me. And you know what, to be honest, I'm a bit hazy on exactly what was stolen, owing to the whole bullet in the skull incident. But that does not mean I do not want whatever it was back. Goodsprings. Thank you. Gotta be a way in. I mean, this logically would be the front door. Okie doke. Might have been rather daft to just randomly vault it. Oh, that is nice. Ooh, scope. Just apparently a useless bedroll. Pardon me, Veronica. You two need to learn personal space. Okay. this. Aha. This is lovely. New beginnings. This will be very, very useful. Aha. We are going to take that. What? Oh, it's a light. Huh. I rather like this. It's big enough. It's actually quite homey. Yes, let's make some food. Do I... No, Xanderroot. That can be used for healing powder. So we shall not be wasting that. Yes. If this weren't so far away from, like, everything that we do, this would be much nicer. I just had a thought. We get the casino up and running, and then we can move here, hide away, and live a simple life. Oh, I can use a tin can for a silencer, apparently. But not for making lead for bullets. Shame. Let's take a look at this rifle, though, while we're at it. Where's the Mosin got? Here it is. 5850 versus 40. Ooh. It uses the same. Now, I just need to... Alright, let's go outside. I do like that. Which one is my right? No. That one. Right. What did that note? What was that about? Schematics, fire starter, survivor rifle, mother bucker, hybrid sniper rifle. Interesting. Double barrel assault rifle. New beginnings. Is it ironic that the first two criminals to... or criminales to... no, that one. To face justice at the hand of Carlos were the same two men that once spread anarchy with him. No more ironic, I believe, than that a man who is a lawbringer is a hero when he kills a man. Yet a man who is a criminale is a villain when he kills a man. For this reason, Carlos has chosen to finally pursue Carlos's dream of becoming a ranger who brings justice to a lawless land. Bruce and Charlie helped Carlos find the armor that would accompany his new beginnings. And for that, Carlos says gracias. Their deaths were the baptism of Carlos. But they found more armor than one man could wear. And there is no sense for Carlos to wear more outfit than one. For all must recognize and fear him without delay. So, Carlos has chosen to sell his extra clothing to raise money for the purchase of law-bringing firearms and roses for the chicas. The first man to buy from Carlos was a burdened mustache muchacho outside of Crimson Caravan. What he does with his new attire is his business, Carlos does not care unless his activity brings injustice, for then Carlos will kill this man and resell the clothing. And that's a letter from McLafferty to buy out that. Oh my goodness. So. Where does that lead me? Back to Crimson Caravan. Which isn't terribly far. I feel like we go in circles quite often. But we have a, well, I have a nice new rifle. And I do hope I'm not missing anything. I didn't see anything else there. So I'm assuming we should be quite set. So, it's best to make our way back south to the Crimson Caravan. Find this muchacho who purchased my stuff from Carlos. And liberate my equipment. That sounds rather aggressive. We're not going to kill him. We are going to, in some manner, reacquire my stuff. Ideally, at little cost to myself, and on a full stomach. I'll do a couple of those, and do I have any water? Yes, I do. That should be sufficient. Yes, it is. A bit tired, though. No. Right. We are not exactly where I want to be. We're not necessarily in a, well, what I would classify as a nice area. I do not need to go to the sewer. Do not want to smell of a sewer. All I want is to get to the Crimson Caravan with minimal bloodshed and ammo expenditure. I feel like I'm also way off course. Yes. We are way too far east. And I get a very, well, sinking feeling in my stomach that this wall extends a while? Maybe not. That might be a breach. Cistern. How about no? Yes, I am tired. And I can rest. You know, on second thought, perhaps we go back to that little shack and have ourselves a nice sleep. Because of all the things the NCR is inadequate at, the one thing that they are surprisingly good at is building a bloody wall.